Hello everybody, I am back. I took about 2 weeks to go visit with family during the holidays, but we are now currently home, and I have been working on multiple characters, trying to get some more content out. So this is just going to be a little update video. I'm basically going over what I've been doing, and to let everybody know I haven't abandoned the Grim Dawn community by any means. And in the process, I've actually been finding really good stuff from my Conjurer and my Kabbalist as well. I've been getting a lot of good pet gear. But right now, primarily, I'm working on 2 different characters. So one character, it's almost 100, is the Dreeg's Evil Eye Poison dot damage build. And I enjoy that one quite a bit. That one's actually a lot of fun. I prefer it more over the Vitality dot damage build that I have too, which that character is almost 100 as well. And then I have this guy here. This is my Warder. So this is going to be the Soldier Shaman combo. Now this character is 100% true retaliation. So what that means more or less is anything that's melee, I completely destroy. Pretty much that's it. So there's been some situations where I run into like a caster boss or even a heroic. See, like you can see here, this guy's melee and he's just getting wrecked. And it's awesome. For that, it's amazing and I love it. But it's kind of weak and lacking. I wouldn't even say kind of. It's extremely weak and lacking against anything that's caster or ranged. It's kind of miserable. But I do think, if I'm not mistaken, I've been messing around with some stuff, I do think Damage Reflect actually works on caster and ranged. So I'm trying to find a way to get that stat even higher. While I'm at it, I'll kind of skim over the gear that I'm currently using. And you can pause the video and check it out. But you're basically just wanting to see right there, this Citadel right here, this has Damage Reflect on it, and that's why I made this, because there are relics and stuff that you can make that have like more retaliation damage, but it, like I said, it only affects melee, and I'm not struggling against melee at all right now, so I'm trying to figure out a way to pump up the Damage Reflect, because I'm almost certain, like I said, that works against all other damage types besides melee. But yeah, just kind of skimming over what I'm using currently. Nothing like really amazing. This shield here is super good for a retaliation build, the Mythical Final Stop. But more or less, I'm just trying to grab any retaliation damage that I can, wherever I can. I'm using 4 set of the Dawn Guards right now. I haven't tried the two-hander, and the only reason that is because a lot of my skills and abilities require shields. So I really haven't messed around two-hander. So, you know, these are the skills I'm using. I'm not doing like a full build guide on this right now. I'm not completely done with this. I'm just kind of showing you guys what I'm doing. Even my devotion, it's not, you know, like I've said before, it's not maximized to its most efficient potential, but, you know, I'm taking a lot of retaliation damage. I'm going for this next. Fist of the Fire. This basically, every time you get hit, you have a 20% chance to smack somebody with a giant slam or fist of some sort. I haven't actually seen it in action yet, but I'm willing to try it out, see what it's like. So it's basically just more retaliation damage, but that's really all this is, just tons of retaliation damage with lots and lots of health regen. And that's basically the whole premise of this build, in a nutshell. As you can see, my Damage Reflect is only 73%. The physical damage modifier. So you have physical modifier, and then you have the physical reflect. So this modifier is just your percent reflect damage, and then this shows you how much it reflects when you get hit from that damage type. As far as I know, I haven't extensively researched it, but I don't think, like this for example, this bonus lightning damage, like just percent lightning damage, I don't think that boosts the lightning damage of this reflect. I think the only thing that does is the actual percent reflect modifier, and anything that actually physically says lightning retaliation. See how this says 38 to 383 lightning retaliation. So I think that's the only thing that affects that damage source. I could be wrong. Like I said, I haven't fully checked into it, but it's pretty crazy, you know. So you can see my burn damage return right now is 3,685, and I only have 750 burn retaliation. So that 750 with the percentage and everything converts into almost 4,000 burn retaliation just from that one 750 burn damage retaliation stat. So it's kind of neat. It's new. It's something I've never done, and I'm enjoying it. You know, I'm trying to figure out what's best. So you can see here, this is what I was talking about. So I don't actually do like melee retaliation, but that's the damage reflect doing damage to him because he was doing casting. Anything that does melee you'll see huge numbers pop up and they just drop like that. You know, almost like 100,000. In fact, I think I died 5 times on this character like a noob earlier on when I was messing with it. But yeah, the highest damage I've dealt in one instance was 164,489. That was just Reflect. So you can see, like, it's kind of insane what kind of damage this build can do against stuff that's melee. It's just like, yeah. Yeah, beat yourself to death. Anyway, yeah, so this is kind of what I'm currently working on. And I do plan on doing the Crucible stuff still. I know you guys have been waiting probably ever so patiently for that, and I apologize for taking so long. It's just obviously with the holidays. I was a lot more busy, so I couldn't get around to doing that. The reason I'm making this guy, for one, group play is amazing on this character. This character is amazing for playing with a group of friends. You can just spam a mass AoE taunt, and it pulls everything to you. That's it right there. I mean, it has a huge radius. It basically covers most of the screen. So when you're playing with a group of friends, you know, this is really useful, especially against stuff like Maiden and Fabius and anything that's like hardcore melee nemesis or just hardcore melee that just, you know, destroys casters. This guy is going to be a monster for it. And I've ran with it before with another buddy of mine. He made a character like this, and it was phenomenal. I mean, we just breezed through the Gladiator Crucible stuff. It was really, really easy whenever he was around on this character. So that's why I made this character. You know, I plan on eventually trying to get some Crucibles in with some friends and whatnot. And then on top of that, this character will be really good for hunting down specific bosses. So, just like I've stated before on my other characters, you know, there's pros and cons to every class. You know, there's some characters that are really good at certain things that you want to use them for. Well, this guy is going to be phenomenal at killing specific Nemesis bosses, in-game bosses, and so that's going to be, you know, what I'm going to be doing with this guy. So you can see here, whenever he does any melee to me, throw down totems, heal yourself infinitely, because you basically never die with this build once you get it set up. You can see the return damage he's doing to himself. See, and it's pretty simple. I mean, once they start hitting you, they just go down pretty quick. Which is, you know, it's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. I like it. And like I said, you're just stacking lots of health regen, lots of retaliation damage. But yeah, so this build is going to be really good at hunting down melee Nemesis bosses. And I've even considered maybe trying a different rendition of this build, but going Occultist Soldier. The reason that is because on the Occultist side, you have Bloody Pox, and then you have that modifier that boosts the total speed of the monsters that you throw Bloody Pox on. So obviously you could just throw 1 point Bloody Pox and then like 1 point into that modifier. And the reason I want to do that is to ramp up their attack speed and move speed and stuff. So if they're melee, if you ramp up their attack speed and move speed, they're going to run at you faster, they're going to hit you faster, which is basically, theoretically going to make you clear faster, really. That's what it's going to do. So I've even considered maybe doing a rendition of that, you know, with a build like this. And I've also considered doing a similar build to this, a ward build like this, but doing more of an offensive version of it. You still have retaliation damage, maybe doing like a bleed two-handed warder build or a lightning two-handed warder build, because it is very viable. I've seen videos on it, and you know, the retaliation probably wouldn't be as strong as this character, but it would, you know, you would also have the single target damage that's required to kill some of the bosses that are not otherwise killable. So that's the only weakness with this build, majorly, is there's a lot of caster bosses throughout the game, and it is not very fun trying to kill them. I mean, you literally have to melee them for like 30 minutes. Maybe not that long, but it does take like maybe 10 or 15 minutes. It's really annoying. So that's my only complaint about this build. But if you play in a group, like I was saying before, if you play in a group, it is a perfect combination with any DPS build out there. I mean, you can just do that and grab all the aggro, and your DPSers can just do whatever they want. And it's a good time. Look at that retaliation. That's the only other problem, is like my defensive ability is naturally so high with this build. They miss a lot. So I've considered somehow dropping my defensive ability. But unfortunately, a lot of the return damage components and things of that sort, they come with defensive ability naturally. And a lot of the gear for this build comes with defensive ability naturally. So it's kind of hard to balance it out. But as the game goes on and you get into in-game tier stuff, They hit you way more often though, like Ashes of Mammoth, so it's not as big of a deal. So, like I said, it's kind of a strange build. The clear speed can be kind of lame sometimes, but it can also be super good. But yeah, anyway, so I'll be updating videos very soon. I'll probably be doing updates on my pet builds. I'll be doing Nemesis boss updates. I'll be doing updates for the other builds I'm working on. The Dreeg's Evil Eye build is crazy fun. I actually did Occultist Arcanist hybrid with it, and I'm enjoying that combination quite a bit. But you know, we also have Necromancer that has a lot of poison capabilities too. There's even a lot of items that boost like the poison damage of your pets and you at the same time. So like I've considered maybe doing like a Necromancer poison build with the what's the name of the, you know, the giant poison pet for the Necromancer. Yeah, I can't remember his name because I'm an idiot. But that guy, there's a lot of builds that I've seen that are probably going to be a lot of fun once you get them going. But anyway, just giving you guys an update, letting everybody know that I haven't abandoned the Grim Dawn community at all. Just been pretty busy with holidays and working on characters. You know, leveling these guys to 100, even with the experience potions, it takes some time. So just bear with me. I'm going to release more content. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos as always, and I hope everybody was happy and fun and safe over the holidays and had a great time. And everybody take care, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.